As we continue live right here on the Borders and Borders Attracting Nightly Sports Call, Bob Pompeani with you until 11 o'clock. 412-575-2600 or tweet me at KDPomp. Let's get right to it. A lot of people on the lines. Jim in Johnstown, you're up. Hey, Jim.
This is a follow-up to your Thursday, I think your Thursday program when you were talking about the need for a change in the overtime rules for the National Football League, and I'm totally in agreement. So I just wanted to make a statement, and I'll hang up and listen to your answer.
Okay.
But you have two teams that knock heads for 60 minutes. So obviously at the end when you're tied, you're pretty well matched. And to think that a game is dependent on a flip of a coin. Now, somewhere in my memory, and I could be wrong, there is or was a rule, and maybe it was college or something, I don't know, that if you scored a touchdown in overtime, you had to go for 2 points.
That's in college after the first two possessions, but
okay.
That's not the case here. But all I would say, and thank you for the call, Jim, because I agree.
Okay.
I think the other thing about what you mentioned, two teams evenly matched after 60 minutes, a long game. Defenses are spent out there. I don't think it's fair that some team wins a coin toss and has the ball first, drives down and scores. That defense, is tired, as it would be the other way. I think both teams should get at least one possession regardless of what happens on the first possession of that game. Or even if it's a field goal, touchdown, doesn't matter. Each team should have one. That's just my view. 412-575-2600. Let's go to Brett in Monongahela. What's up, Brett? How are you?
Oh, how's it going, Bob?
Good, thanks.
Hope you're staying warm tonight.
Yeah, it's going to get really cold.
While we're on the thought of cold and ice, I just wanted to know your thoughts about last night's NHL All-Star game. I was wondering, do you think that maybe the Central team might have taken it a little bit too hard on the Western team? I mean, they were, because normally I think John Gibson for the Ducks is a good goalie, but for some reason for him to give up all of them goals in that short period of time,
yeah,
I'm just
especially in the Shark
Tank.
Tank. That's a rival, Anaheim and San Jose. That was, I don't know. As far as the actual format of that, I like it just because I thought the regular game, the way it was being played, no one's going to hit anyone, and that's fine. But at least they're skating up and down. There are chances back and forth. I thought the Metropolitan team had it figured out, and Todd Reardon forgot how to win. He was the head coach of that team.
I was just wondering if you thought that maybe that Sid's team was maybe all too powerful for them.
Hey, that's the way it goes, division by division. Who's ever in that Metro gets a chance. They took the best players just as every division did. So from that point of view, it should have been even. But
True.
It was fun to watch, at least from my point of view. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Let's go to line 3. That's Larry in Carnegie. Larry, welcome to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Go ahead.
Hey, Bob. How you doing?
Good. What's up?
Hey, I just want to say a couple of things that I think the Penguins are going to get their act together since they're playing against New Jersey tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I think they might just go all the way.
Well, they could. I mean, there are a lot of teams. It's very open, I think. The best team in the East still at this point is Tampa Bay.
Right.
But who knows how they're going to be playing down the stretch. It depends on who plays well as we get into late February, March, and into April. And if you can keep that going, we'll see. But, people underestimate Columbus. And Columbus is a team that has some issues, but they also have some talent, too. If you remember last year, they were up against the Capitals before the Capitals won that series and came to Pittsburgh and beat them. It was 3-0 Columbus. They had led that series. They were about to clinch it and move on and take on the Penguins, and then they fell apart. But they had the talent to compete, and I think it'll be interesting to find out what they do with Artemi Panarin and Sergei Bobrovsky, unrestricted free agents both. So.
Right. And another question I want to ask you, is it true that the Steelers can franchise tag Le'Veon Bell?
They could put another tag on him. I doubt that will happen, but I think we've come to the end of that rope. But, yes, they can technically if they want to. But thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it. Line 5, we go. Paul on the north side. What's up, Paul? Welcome to the Sports Call.
Okay, Bob, how you doing?
What's up?
Well, I'm just calling. Last night I'm watching a hockey game, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm watching the best player in the world, number one, and
they're still the best player in the world. Hey, listen, his game has expanded to the point where he's now being talked about as a Selke Trophy winner, which is the best defensive forward in the. I mean, Sidney Crosby always works on his game, and I give him a lot of credit for that. That's how you win championships, by doing what he does and setting that example.
Exactly, and I think he knew you know, that last night was prime time on NBC, and he wanted to put a show on for the league. You know, he's so much for the league. It's not for him. You know, and he did that.
Yeah, he did. And
people
the best
in
part
and
about
it, they're going to be saying, "Wow," you know.
He was sick the night before, and there were some who believed he wasn't going to play in that game. So
he's an amazing guy, man.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's lucky to have him. I said it. He
right.
handles everything with class, and you never have to worry about him as being a problem. Thanks for the call, Dave, line 4 from Bell Vernon. Hey, Dave, what's up?
Bob, it's always good to talk to you. Here's my question. There's not too many people in there when I call in about the NBA, but I think
thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
As an NBA fan, I want to know, Bob, in the near future, is there any chance, is there any interest in a city this size getting a franchise?
The only way that would happen if you got an existing winner and you pack him. People would support a winner, but look what happened. You know, there are too many teams in town and not enough corporate backers and money, quite frankly, entertainment budget money, I think, to make it happen. I would love to see it myself personally, but it's very few cities that have 4 professional teams, and one the size of Pittsburgh, I don't think can make that happen.
You don't think there's any chance at all?
Nope. As much as I hate to say that, I don't think so.
I guess that answers that.
But since you're on the topic, are you still there?
Yeah, I am.
Did you watch Golden State last night against Boston? Because Boston's a legitimate team in the East that I think has what it takes to compete for a championship. They had won 10 straight at home. Golden State is unbelievable. Now that they have DeMarcus Cousins, there is no weakness unless they get all get injured.
Between them and the Raptors, you know, up in Toronto, they're playing pretty well too.
Yeah, they're good.
I like them more than I do Milwaukee or anyone like that.
I think the East is better than it's been in the past several years. Thanks for the call, by the way. I appreciate that. But I also think in the West, you tell me a team that can handle Golden State over a best of 7. There's really not one. James Harden in Houston. Chris Paul is back tonight for the first time after missing 17 games. I mean, yeah, they could get hot and shoot. It's going to be a light-out series maybe, but I don't see they have the depth. Oklahoma City, not, again, depth. Paul George and Westbrook along with Steven Adams on the inside, pretty good, but they don't have enough depth. Golden State can beat you in a lot of different ways, and if they're healthy, I see nobody stopping them. By the way, my favorite young player, Luka Doncic, had a triple-double tonight. He's the only teenager in NBA history to record one of those, and I think he has multiple ones so far this year. Let's go to Bill in Verona. Hey, Bill, welcome. How are you?
Okay. Hey, I'm calling about, I missed the first few minutes of the broadcast tonight, but I was watching the Pro Bowl, and I saw Juju get hurt.
Yep. He has a bone bruise. It's not anything serious. It's a bone contusion, so they got lucky.
Nothing serious?
No, as far as I know, a bone contusion is a bruise, unless it's something beyond that. But he looked at the time like it was more significant that he was walking very, very gingerly off the field with a significant limp. So, but anyway, thanks. Appreciate it. We got to take a break. We got some tweets I want to get to as well. 412-575-2600. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. It's live 7 nights a week right here on Pittsburgh CW.